This girl is the daughter of a baron, but she's been treated entirely like a maid just because she's ugly. Her noble father has two daughters, her and the younger one, but her parents clearly have a favorite. She sleeps in the worst place in the entire mansion. The only things she ever does are read books and use the family's old tools. She does everything in the house, even preparing the family's meals. She isn't allowed to eat at the table. She only gets the leftovers from their plates, and she's also forced to sign all of her father's documents in his place. While bathing, she remembers that tomorrow is her birthday, so she thinks maybe it will finally be a good day. But to avoid celebrating her birthday, her father organizes a noble event for someone to marry her younger sister. She becomes sad because she thought the event was for her birthday, but it's actually just a debut party for her sister to find a husband. Everyone gathers around her sister to praise her beauty, but she runs off and her sister notices. She feels deeply upset and thinks that just because it's her birthday, it doesn't mean she'll ever be the star of the night. So, she goes to cry in the mansion's garden, wondering why she was born so ugly. Suddenly, a well-mannered man approaches her from behind, calls her miss, and apologizes for startling her. He says he was invited to the party. She tells him the entrance is at the front. Her maid quickly explains that this girl is not the mansion's servant. She's actually the baron's eldest daughter. He apologizes for being rude and impressed. She asks if he is from Epicandria. He says yes. She explains she knew it because his clothes are traditional from Epicandria. He asks if she knows their culture. She says she has read a lot about it in books and is in love with their culture because they are both technological and gentle. He becomes happy and starts talking about his homeland. She says he dresses with great elegance. She starts sharing everything she knows, but then remembers that her father always said a woman who shows off her knowledge is a disgrace. So she apologizes and runs off. He calls after her, and she suddenly realizes how handsome he is. She wonders why he is so beautiful. She starts to feel jealous, thinking that such a wonderful man must have come to ask for her younger sister's hand in marriage, and that compared to her sister, she is incredibly ugly. He looks at her clothes and asks if there is a special reason for her to be wearing them. She says no. She just isn't pretty, that's all. Then she says it was a pleasure speaking with him. She tries to run, but he doesn't let her leave. He gets close to her face and tells her she is very beautiful. She pulls away and says the star of the night is in the ballroom, telling him to go enjoy himself. She returns to the tiny space where she sleeps and thinks about the words he said, words she had always wished to hear. She says she felt enchanted, but wonders why she feels so sad. What she didn't expect is that a month later, he would send a marriage proposal to her father, saying he wants to marry one of his daughters, and the daughter he wants is her. Her father needs money, so he wants his daughter to marry the richest person possible, and this man is a highly influential, extremely wealthy figure. Yet her father still offered the blonde daughter for the marriage instead of her.